In India, there are six different schools or philosophies which talks about experiencing oneness, which speaks about experiencing those merging where the soul and existence becomes one. Fundamentally, two parts are very powerful. One is called the Sargun part and the other is called the Nirgun path. Sagun is where Krishna, Rama and all the gods come in, where we speak about forms and we attempt to worship the forms and through those forms experience the formless. Nirgun is all about walking that path where I do not bring in a form in between for me to worship. I just surrender my ego, surrender all the blocks that I have within me, and in that surrender, through devotion, I experience oneness. Devotion being the highest form of love. So this is what the Nirgun path believes in. And in that path they believe the Guru is the right person who will guide you. And who is the Guru? Guru is a person who has personal experiences. Guru is a person who's worked out the science to reach that path. And Guru is a person who does not want anything from you. These are the three fundamental qualities that they have given to a Guru over there. So somebody who does Nishkam Karma, somebody who is wanting to take other seekers on to the destination, and somebody who can experience that destination by will. A Guru is supposed to have one aankh, ek aankh, sabko ek nazar se dekhna, and a Guru has also experienced emotional mastery. Without a balanced body, mind, intellect and emotions, spiritual experiences is not possible. So a person who gets agitated for the smallest of things cannot experience spiritual evolution. A person who gets carried over by those emotions of fear and greed and lust cannot experience spiritual evolution. And one of the signs of a person who has that balance is a person who has mastered his breathing. Because once you have mastered your breathing, your emotions by default become your slave. Now when we say mastery over breathing, what do we mean? Once again, I'm just introducing some technical terms for you to understand so that nobody in the world can take you off track. Nobody in the world can just say blindly, ye kar sab theek ho jayega. If somebody says ye kar theek ho jayega, if you understand the science behind what is happening, then you can also adapt to things the way you want to. It's like if I know I have dal and I have chawal, dal gives me protein and chawal will give me carbohydrates, and therefore I should have dal chawal. Tomorrow if carbohydrates in the form of chawal is not there, if you know the science behind it, you will replace chawal with something else. But if you don't know the science and people have told you dal or chawal khao, one day if chawal is not there, you will feel very lost. यार आज तो चावल नहीं, अब क्या करूं? चावल नहीं, अब तो बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. चावल नहीं है, भगवान नाराज हो जाएंगे. चावल नहीं है, मैं अपनी गुरु का बात नहीं मान रहा हूं. You will make your life very complicated because you don't understand the science. So it's my job to share with you the science of whatever we are doing. Everything that you hear discussed on the platform of Life School is scientific, and it will always be explained to you as deep as you wish to go or as deep as I can take you. Now here is a little science. Exercises releases in our body something called endorphins. Endorphins, when they travel to the mind, when they travel to the brain, it makes you feel extremely good about yourself. When I exercise, a lot of beautiful, positive, powerful hormones are generated inside my body. Adrenaline is rushing through my body. So part number one, because of these hormones, I feel very good at the end of an exercise. Notice this. With whatever emotion you went into exercise, you were sad, you were upset, you were angry, and you went to exercise. At the end of exercises, you will always experience a high about yourself because those chemicals and those endorphins has been released in your body, which tells your brain feel very, 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 very good. When we are breathing negatively, let's say fear, anger, lust, jealousy, etc., etc., our breathing is fast but very, very hollow, very, very surface level. It's not deep and fast. It is surface level fast, which means it's like, now the body has no need for a lot of extra energy at that point of time. It is just this system which is working. So it is fast but shallow. When I exercise and there when I breathe deep, it is fast and not shallow but deep. Fast and shallow breathing will create negative emotions or invite negative emotions. Fast but deep breathing, now that will never invite negative emotions. In fact, the beautiful part of it is when I breathe very deep and very fast for a little while, I'm actually training my lungs to expand and contract, expand and contract, expand and contract, expand and contract. And therefore, I'm giving my lungs a little training. You can actually expand so much and then you can completely contract. So even if the intense need of the body for oxygen is not there, so I'm not having to take in a lot of oxygen fast, even when the need goes down and my need for oxygen fast goes down, because my lungs have been trained into deep breathing becomes a pattern of my life. And as it becomes a pattern of my life, I continue breathing deep. When I exercise, it's so no space for negative emotions whatsoever. Today, let's first go a little into one or two small bits of information that I want to share with you, and then we will do a couple of more processes. Now, what is the information that I want to share with you? Our body has two kinds of nerves. One is called the sympathetic nervous system, and the other is called the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, there must be some doctors over here who will agree with me when I say these terms. I need both kind of breathings for me to live a good life. Parasympathetic nervous system means that which goes beyond sympathy, that which is not interested in giving you a lot of sympathy, that which is interested in making you cool, calm, deep, that which wants to nourish you. In other words, the type of breathing which is called as rest and digest is about the parasympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic nervous system calms you down. It wants to detoxify you. It wants to increase your immune system. It wants to fill your system with power so that whenever you need power, that power is available to you. How do we develop a good parasympathetic nervous system? By taking care of our breathing really well. And what is this breathing? Now, this is regulated breathing, or this is deep breathing. The objective of this breathing system is only one, and that is be as calm as you can be. So calm mind, calm emotions, and therefore it's easier for you to evolve yourself spiritually. Now, what is this sympathetic nervous system all about? Sympathetic nervous system kicks in when your body goes into a fight or a flight mode. When your entire system has to be alert to all the threats around you. So when somebody teases you, or somebody challenges you, or somebody is sarcastic towards you, your sympathetic nervous system is made very sharply alive. So depending on the kind of day you are going to have and depending on what you want to do with yourself, you can alternate between sympathetic nervous system processes, parasympathetic number of system processes. Now, what is an example, classic example of sympathetic nervous system related breathing? Have you done Kapalbhati ever? Have you done in a way Brigger ever? Have you done Bastika ever? Now, all these nervous systems where your body has to be aggressive is going to develop your sympathetic nervous system. Now, the balance between these two is going to lead to the right kind of life. Let me give you a small example. Why do we have heart problems? Why there are so many cardiac arrests? Why is it that so many bypass surgeries have to be done or open hearted surgeries have to be done? Fundamentally, it's because of overuse of sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is almost like in overdrive, as a result of which sooner or later the system gives up. What do I mean by this? Let me give you an example. Imagine that you are standing in a jungle and you haven't been to this jungle properly. You don't know enough about the jungle. As you're walking in the jungle and as you take a left with a tree, 10 feet in front of you, there is a hungry lion. Now, moment you see lion, you feel threatened. Now, the sympathetic nervous system takes over. It can imagine now the body has to run very fast. Body has to run very fast means it needs a lot of energy. Without energy, this body cannot be powered. So immediately the breathing is and you can run like mad because you want to save yourself. Because when we are doing this, there is a rush of adrenaline through our body. Even if you are using your muscles a lot, you won't immediately feel the pain in your thighs. But tell me, how long will you run? How long can you run? And do you think there will be a time where after a few minutes maybe you feel so tired because the sympathetic nervous system can work at its peak only for that long? And then a time might come where you just sit down on a rock and you look at the lion and say, यार आजा खा ले मुझे यार, अभी इससे ज्यादा मेरे से भागा नहीं जाता. Sympathetic nervous system, your body and your mind need it when you have to work at your peak. That's why they say when there is an intense activity, always have it for a short period of time, followed by enough rest, followed by enough recuperation, so that your body can become normal once again. Let me just end this discussion with a very small thing. Do you know we can remain without food, solid food, for 3 weeks? We can remain for 3 days without water, but we cannot remain even 3 minutes without air. Which means, if you and me are not breathing properly, you and me will not be able to function at our peak. These breathing systems that we are talking about is necessary and essential for every human being who wants to work at their peak, who wants to live above optimal and not suboptimal. Inhalation to a count of 4 and exhalation to a count of 4. Inhalation to a count of 4 and exhalation through the mouth in the form of breathing out strongly. And then we did Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam. Let's practice these 3 for a little while, and then I will introduce to you at least one more process today which will take you much deeper, and if time permits, we will definitely have 2 processes. Please close your eyes, get connected to my voice, and just do what I ask you to. Give your mind a holiday. Tell your mind, I don't need you right now. I'm going to listen to Naren. And with zero resistance, with 100% cooperation, I'm going to do exactly what Naren asks me to do. Now shift your attention to your breathing and observe your breathing. Normal breathing, no extra effort. Just watch your breathing. Are you able to inhale to a count of 2 and exhale 2? Inhale 3, exhale 3, inhale 4, exhale 4. Just observe your breathing pattern. Now, having observed your breathing pattern, let's sit with our back straight, hands on our thighs or in the lotus posture or in Jnana Mudra. Just relax your entire body. Today, shift your focus of your breathing onto your belly button. Inhale through your belly and exhale through your belly. Watch the gentle rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and breathe out. Watch the gentle rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and breathe out. And now let's inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 4. Inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 4. Inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 4. Now resume your normal breathing for a minute. Effortless, normal, regular breathing. Now let's move into inhalation to a count of 4. And when you exhale, make an O of your lips and blow the air out to a count of 4 as if you are blowing your air into a chula in a village for the food to get cooked. Whenever you feel like, start your inhalation and exhalation. Inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 4, but by making a O of your lips and blowing the air out. So my full inhalation is to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhalation also 1, 2, 3, 4. Please continue. Inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 4 through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Just 3 more times and then resume normal breathing. As you resume normal breathing, shift your entire attention to your belly and watch the natural rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and breathe out. Now let's start the third kind of breathing. Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam, 5 rounds. I will guide you from inhalation stop, exhalation stop, and which direction of the nose that you need to do. So I'll give you a countdown of 3, 2, 1. When I say 3, 2, 1, exhale completely. We'll begin with inhalation of the left by closing the right nostril. So 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Last round. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Normal breathing, please. Very, very gently, please open your eyes. See some beautiful churning happening inside your system, a lot of activity happening in your subconscious mind, a lot of cleansing happening to your mind and heart. What is the process? It's a very simple process. It is a process that we have kind of 3/4 done so far, with only one difference, and that is as far as the counts is concerned. Now, till now, what we have been doing is inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 4. Now, what we are going to do is we will continue to inhale to a count of 4, but we will exhale to a count of 8, which means your inhalation and exhalation is not going to happen like this. Your inhalation like this, but your exhalation will be which means while your inhalation is deep, your exhalation will be very controlled. Now, when you can do inhalation deep and exhalation controlled, it creates such an extraordinary, phenomenal, deep impact in your system. Now, some of us who are not used to deep breathing, 4 plus 4 was practical and possible. 4 to 8 looks like, oh my God, hoga kya? Now, I'm sure a few days ago you thought 4 or 4 bhi nahi hoga. So today, if you can do 4 plus 5, you can do 4 plus 6, beautiful. You can do 4 plus 7, awesome. If you can touch 4 plus 8, nothing like that, very beautiful. Now, the speed at which you are inhaling, which means the counts 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is how you inhale, your exhalation will be in the same speed of the counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means the counting, the numbers is 8, the speed is the same, but the release of breath is going to be controlled. मतलब धीरे धीरे सांस छोड़ना है, संयम के साथ सोचना है, कंट्रोल के साथ छोड़ना है. The brilliant impact it has on your parasympathetic nervous system is an experience to be experienced. So let's do this process, and with this process, let's complete today's meditation. Close your eyes and let's do the fourth process also. Shift your entire focus on your breathing. Breathe normally and gently. First, let's do inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 4 twice. And then we go to 4 plus 8 5 times. 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a count of 4. Exhale to a count of 4. Now let's inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 8. Exhale in control and slowly. Resume normal breathing. Parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, be your slaves. May you be able to balance both according to situations. May your life never feel like running away from the lion in the jungle. And may it mostly feel like you relaxing, having a beautiful time. Even when you're working, you're actually chilling and working at your optimum level. Make breathing your friend. See breathing as your friend. And remember what the Veda says. If you want to live well, you have to learn how to breathe well. If you practice these processes even for 7 days non-stop, you will see a difference in the way you think, in the way you digest food, in the way you sleep, in the way you emote, and in the way you live your life.